Hello everyone, my name is JohnArmy and welcome back to Hardvival. Before we get into the episode, let me tell you some updates. So, first, I have a new microphone. You probably, or yeah, you definitely noticed that for sure. Okay, I updated Hardvival, so now there are more recipes, and I fixed one bug with a recipe loop, which means that to craft something you need one thing, but to get that thing you need the thing that's crafted with that thing. Extremely confusing, I know, but um okay, let me give you the example. Um, there was a loop with the how was it called? Hmm, how was it? The thing that made steel. Hmm, I can't remember right now. Ah, yeah, blast furnace. To craft a blast furnace, before you needed, for this one you needed a soul sand and nether bricks and magma cream. And for this one you needed blaze powder with bricks and nether bricks. So these are to make steel, alright? But these materials are obviously from the nether. So how do you get there? Well, obsidian and flint and steel, obviously. But how do you make flint and steel? With flint and steel. But how do you get steel? By making a blast furnace. And that's why it's an infinite loop. Yes, you can find some wild steel, but yeah, that's not really fair just to explore to make it. Especially that it's a technical thing. It makes more sense to be fixed rather than just, they'll find it. Yeah, that would be pretty lazy. Okay, so our plan for today is to make a coke oven, which from Railcraft, the coke oven brick, and we need 26 of this because it's 3 by 3 by 3 and in the middle it's hollow. Yeah, we need a ton of bricks and a ton of sand. We need a bit under 2 stacks of clay to make the bricks and around 3 stacks of sand to make well, to get the sand. Yeah, okay. So we're going to stay on the shore for quite a long time. Yeah, good that my shovel is pretty well upgraded. Okay, but before that, I got all my sand and clay. So what I'm going to need is some flint if my shovel eventually breaks. Yeah, I'm going to make 10. Okay, I hope that's enough. Alright, so now if you're wondering, first I forgot to tell you something. I deleted my my crescent hammer or engineer's hammer because I changed the recipe. Yeah. So the new recipe now is where is it? Engineer's hammer. Here it is. So now it's with treated sticks and steel. Before I didn't make it with treated sticks because I thought that I couldn't make treated wood with creosote because you would need the hammer to make the coke oven, which is another loop. But actually, you can use the one from Railcraft, which is completely different. And that's what we're going to do. That's why we're not doing it from immersive engineering. Okay, so first let's sleep, and we're going to the shores so that we can mine some clay and some sand. Quite a lot of S's. Yeah, maybe I will need a new sword. Probably, yeah. And between episodes, I'm not sure if I showed it, but I got some pens from a rare from an infernal mob and a human, but I think that was in the last episode, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, we're not going to mine apparently. If today is a good day to die, I think you remember what happened on episode 2 when it was a good day to die. Everything was OP, one shot, dead. Yeah. So I guess we will have to wait for the night. Well, luck. Okay, that was weird. But you won't need to wait. I'll be the only one to wait. So I'll be back in the next morning where everything isn't so OP and cannot kill us immediately. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so now it's day, which means we can now collect the sand and clay. Just that there's one creature following us around. Yeah. And it's kind of difficult to kill. So we're going to try and ignore it. What happened to my voice there? I don't know. Okay, I crafted one sapphire sword. Just so I can kill the mobs easily. And I got some hunter XP. Now I'm on level 5. Before I was on level 2. Okay. Excuse me guys. Whoa. Everyone's hitting me from everywhere. Good that there is to kill. Except some of the guys. Yeah. Okay. This will make it easy. Okay. Can I hit it? Okay, yeah, great. So easy. It's just so easy. Okay. Oh, this rare one. Okay. Well, now we've got shoes. I don't think we need those, but yeah, we've got them. Just in case. Yeah, we've got backup shoes. Well guys, if you made it so far into the video, this means that A, you enjoy Hardvival, B, you like my new voice, or C, all of the above. And if your answer is C or B, please hit that like button. Okay. Where is that goblin hitting me from? Weird. Anyway. Yeah. Alright, so now let's turn off this. Did that? No. Okay. Because when I press these numpad buttons, once, or I think it was episode 3 on Hardvival, where it awkwardly cut out, it was because of that. I had to press numlock. Thankfully I didn't need to this time, but still, yeah. We're going to get the 2 stacks of clay extremely quick. Like, we already almost have 1 stack. So yeah. Okay. Boom. Okay. We've almost collected the clay. The problem is that we don't need clay, we need bricks. And that's going to take some time. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking of one solution, but I don't think that we can make it for now. Yeah. When we make it, I'm going to show you, and we're going to craft it, obviously. Okay. So, is there any more clay? No. Alright, well, I have 2 stacks of clay, even more, but more doesn't hurt, because we'll need it for some other things, most likely. Mainly for filling our deco bench, probably. when we get to it. Yeah. Okay. I think if I mine it like that, it's much better. Yeah. Oh, also, I think it was between episodes that my pickaxe got the upgrade durability, which is basically if you want to do it manually, you put a diamond on your shovel. I don't know why you would do that on a flint shovel, but yeah, it's an option, and this means that it's going to be much more difficult to break. Yeah. Okay then, well, we've already got the clay, now we just need the sand, and I actually thought that this would take us like 20 minutes, but as it seems we've done half of the job. Amazing. Okay. Now where is that goblin? Kind of a weird question, just out of nowhere. Yeah, okay. So, now I do have 1 stack of sand. It's time to get the second and third ones. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry for saying so much okay and alright. I'm just thinking of some other things if they're possible to craft. I don't think so. Well, I don't think I need to keep it a secret, so let me just tell you. So, I want to craft at least an ASIO furnace so that we can make stuff faster, and it's much quicker. And there are some other upgrades from magical crops. But then I remembered that I made the recipe more than a furnace. The ASIO is okay, it's fine, it's easy to make, nothing difficult. The part that's difficult is the redstone furnace. For this we need copper gears, which is a whole new, which it's easy, bricks, which we have the clay for it, redstone reception coil, which is the easiest thing ever. We need a machine frame and a King Bam Bam statue, which are the difficult parts. So the machine frame needs to be made in an assembly table, which there's a lot to it. And we need all of these, which are made with different machines. Yeah. And also we need the King Bam 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 statue, which is gotten when you kill the boss, King Bam Bam Bam. King Bam Bam Bam. Yeah, but when you get the statue, you can use it for I think a couple of machines. So if I write King, yeah, King Bam Bam Bam. I don't know why, but it cracks me up. Yeah, we can press U, and it's used for the alloy smelter and for the redstone furnace. So basically for stuff. Yeah. Okay. And if you're wondering, well, why is the ASIO furnace much better than the redstone furnace? For the redstone furnace, you don't need coal, and it's really quick. So how can this be better than that? Well, it actually has upgrades, and the extreme furnace, which is the latest upgrade, the very last one, it can smelt how much was it? Almost a full inventory of ores. Just get that in your mind. Almost a full inventory of ores. Can you imagine how much is that? And that's only one piece of coal. And you have seen how much I have. I have like 11 stacks. So that would be way too much. Yeah. Okay, so that's why the ASIO furnace is so difficult to make. And why it's much better than a typical redstone furnace from thermal expansion. Yeah. I hear something walking towards me. It's not a threat though. Yeah, okay, well, oh, while we were talking, we almost got everything. Yay. Okay. Oh, we need to eat. Good that I have this indication with dynamic surroundings that tells me when, oh, you're hungry. Yeah, so your intestines are chirping, or however it is called in English. Yeah. Okay. So we need just a bit more and boom. Great, we've got the exact amount of sand and more than needed clay. Great. So now, I think it's actually turning night. And, ooh, that charger. He got some knockback. And now, we can start smelting our clay and be one step closer to making a coke oven and steel, which is the first part of becoming technical. Well, that and RF, which immersive engineering has pretty simple ways to make RF. Yeah, mechanism too. Yeah, and extra utilities. There's a lot of mods that have simple ways of making RF, but they're basically for the start. And some of them have more advanced ways to do that, like mechanism and extra utilities. Okay, so now, first, XP. We really need that XP obelisk from Ender.io, but for that, it's pretty far away. Yeah, I'm going to hate myself for saying that probably. Okay, so if you don't know, one stack of anything is can be done into the finished thing with only 8 coal, so we don't need to restock, just for OCD reasons. Or actually, I think I had more in disk chest, yeah. Okay, and if you're wondering why I'm not shift clicking them in, well, first, if it's empty up, it's going to waste it, because we have big reactors, and what's so special about that? Well, coal can be used in there for smelting, and it can be made with into a graphite bar. So basically, you can smelt coal with coal to make graphite. Yes. Okay. Oh, we're making the bricks pretty quickly. Yeah. Although we should be conservative. We shouldn't put everything in. So let's take 12 out of here, or let's leave 13 now. Yeah. Okay, so the other clay, I think we're going to keep for ourselves. Oh, we already had clay here. I did not see that. Okay, well, let's put all the stuff here, wherever we can put here. Okay, this goes here. The Venoraptor head, we already have that, so put it in the trash. Okay, sorry if that was a bit too loud. I still don't know exactly how the microphone sounds. Okay, so I guess we're going to start placing coins in here. Okay. And now the coke oven. So yeah, coke oven brick. No, it's not bricks. It's only coke oven brick. Yeah. So how do we make that? Like that. Okay. So let's just put all this sand in, and it's going to automatically balance the grid. Wait. Ah, yeah, it was less than 3 stacks. I got confused. Why is it more than 26? Yeah. Okay, so it's completely normal. Don't freak out, John. Okay. but let's not smelt too much clay. Let's see. We need to make it to 26, which should be 2 more and some more. Yeah, I don't really want to do the math right now. Where is that glistening pixel? I've got my stone bow ready, just for annoyances like this guy. Okay, well, I think actually in the next update, the hitbox should be a bit fixed for the glistening pixels, because in my opinion it's a bit tiny. And I'm sure that a lot of people agree with me. Okay. So, let's put this here. And we actually didn't need to make all of this flint. It was useless. So let's put them here. Oh, not like that. Nope. And what are the strawberries doing here? They should be put in the food chest. Okay. Let's see, how are the bricks doing? So, boom. Yeah, crafting tweak is really useful with this. And boom, we can rotate it like that, but it doesn't make anything like this. Yeah, we can just rotate them though. So we have 12, and we need some, just 14 more. And 14 by 4, calculator. Okay, so 14 by 4, 56. Okay, so we need almost one more stack of clay. 56. Okay. Boom. Yeah, we don't need to look into the recipe anymore. Well, I guess while we wait, I can show you why the XP obelisk is so far away. Is it? It's an obelisk. Obelisk. Yeah, just like that. Experience obelisk. That's why it didn't work. Okay, so the experience obelisk is crafted with a machine chases, which is, I'm going to show you that later. First, the experience rod, which is solarium energetic alloy. Solarium is crafted with two stuff anywhere. It can be an induction smelter or an alloy smelter, and it's so sound and gold. Then the energetic alloy, it's made with a redstone, gold, and glowstone, which can be made in the alloy smelter or the arc furnace from immersive engineering. Then yeah, then it's the machine chases, which is made with iron bars, easy. Dark steel, which is made with obsidian, coal, and iron, or just obsidian powder and steel, which is a bit unnecessary to waste the steel. Then we need an agdatic capacitor, which is made with vibrant alloy, which is made with energetic alloy and an ender pearl. Okay. I'll show you my point later. And it's made with ender pearls. Yeah. Okay, that was useless to see. Okay, so we need, for one agdatic, we need 2 double layers, which are made with energetic alloy and coal dust, and basic capacitors, which is cake. It's pretty easy. The only problem is that you probably saw it in a lot of recipes. We need an alloy smelter. Well, how do you make it? Alloy smelter. To make it, you need this stuff and the machine chases, which you need vibrant alloy. Which, okay, not a problem, but energetic alloy, that is the problem, because you need an alloy smelter to make it, because it's made with only 3 things, and you can't make it in anything else except the arc furnace. So that's why we're going to need the arc furnace first. And this is an an accidental immersion of mods, which I love. It's amazing. Okay, so do we have enough? Almost. Okay, we need a bit more. Yeah, I actually should not have placed those. Now I'm going to mess it up. Well, let's put these here. Don't need them right now. Okay. Well, we're going to see when it turns to 26. Yeah, we need just 8 more. Yeah, so these 7 and that's enough from here, I think. So yeah, we've got 4. So just 4 more. Yeah, we're going to wait. Okay, a bit of waiting. Yeah, if only I had that music, you know, that awkward elevator music that they use in movies sometimes, which is like dun 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 dun. Yeah, that music. Yeah. Okay, well, we don't need that music, I guess, because we do have our coke oven, which is amazing. Okay, so now we need to find it a place. Yeah, I think actually. Oh, a grunt. Where? Wait, where is my sword? What? Oh, I accidentally put it here. I thought it somehow got deleted. Yeah. This is why I was afraid about the grunt, because they teleport next to you. Yeah, they're the weirdest Enderman ever. And now I need to break the Nishu seed because you stepped on it. Oops. Let's not break any unnecessary things. Well, yeah. Glory isn't without pain. And that's what they say. So yeah. Okay. Now. Oops. This Nishu. I can change it to not hurt me in the config, but it's Hardvival, and this is intentional. So yeah. Okay, let's sleep pretty quick. And we have the perfect spot for our coke oven. So let me just put it here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah. We are doing this, baby. What? Anyway. So, and boom. And here it is. We have a fully functional coke oven. And now, we're going to need this. I think I forgot to tell you what we needed this for. We needed this for Creosote. Well, I think I said it when I showed you the new recipe for the engineer's hammer. Oh, a goby. Let me pretty quickly kill this, because now I can actually quick kill it. Oh, I'm not sure about this thing though. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Well, this is OMFG fireballs. Okay. Weird. I thought it was light enough so that mobs didn't spawn. Anyway. Well, now we actually have some stew. Again with the luck. Our Hardvival episodes are pretty lucky. Now we've got stew. But that's not going to be enough. So, now, Creosote. How was it called? Creosote. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to see it. So now, how do you make creosote? In a coke oven, you need coal. Okay, so you need coal or wood, but our wood is kind of precious. It's our precious. Yeah, and we're going to keep that. So I'm going to sacrifice some coal. Yeah, it's not really a sacrifice. We don't need it. Okay. Yeah, and it's going to be a pretty slow process. So yeah. Okay, we can see the recipes for other stuff, which is basically just wood into charcoal or coal into coke. into coke, coke, or a block of coke. But we don't need that, even if it makes more. It's basically the same thing. So let's just for demonstration make one coal. And what do we use coal and what do we use coke for later? Well, coal is used for quite a lot of stuff. Okay, well, we need coke to make torches. First of all, we can make pretty OP torches. We can turn it back to we can use it as fuel, obviously, and we can use that for our blast furnace. Yeah, because you can't use normal coal. You need to use charcoal or coke. Yeah. Or we can crush it into coal dust. Yeah, we can use it in the blast furnace for steel. And Railcraft, it's only this one, I think. No, it's also other stuff, but yeah. Okay, so now we've got 500, I think, millibuckets creosote. So let's put this in. It's kind of cheating the way I made it, but at the time I could actually do it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to put it here. So when we have a full bucket, which is 1000 coal, or 1000 creosote oil, we're going to pull that out. And let's see now if we can see it in here. No. Well, creosote. No. Well, we're going to make this into blocks, just because it's going to be quicker. Well, not in time, but I understood. Yeah. Anyway, so the creosote.
Windstorm! Death from above!
Okay then. Apparently there's a windstorm. And yeah, we've got our bucket of creosote oil. And now we can use this for treated wood. Finally. Great. Yeah, let's put that out. Alright. So now, let's put this in. We're just going to make a tiny bit of creosote. We don't need that much for now. And let's put this here too. Okay. So I'm going to end the episode pretty quickly. I want to make something very special. So we need 5 iron for it. Or 5 steel. Only 2 ingots. Okay. I thought because it was leggings we could get 7. But yeah, that would be pretty OP. Okay. So we're going to need 5 ingots of iron. And now, where is it? We need some wood. Okay, turn this into planks. And you already know what I'm doing. Hopefully. We're doing treated wood. And we're going to transform that. Let's just put the bucket here. Just because. If we search it, we should know that it's there. And we'll make it into sticks. And we'll make that into a forge hammer. Oh yeah. So now we can legit make plates. Yeah, and other stuff. Yeah, and casting and yeah. Okay. Well, so guys, we accomplished our goal for today. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, enjoyed the new microphone, and just in general enjoy Hardvival, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more content from me, subscribe. And as always guys, I will see you later. I hope this sounds much better with the new mic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, bye guys.